Welcome to the Surrender School, Step 8 Meditation. Step 8. Made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all. I invite you to get comfortable, relax. You may want to close your eyes or gaze softly downward. When you hear the chime, please begin to pay attention to your breathing. Breathe in deeply through your nose and breathe out slowly through your mouth. If possible, exhale for twice as long as you inhale. And after a few deep breaths, you may breathe normally or continue deep breathing, whichever is more comfortable for you. Let's begin. As you inhale, I invite you to accept the serenity this moment offers. As you exhale, I invite you to release any concerns weighing on you today. As you continue breathing, let your mind rest on the sound of my voice. The spiritual principle of Step 8 is love, which means we're guided by kindness, caring, and compassion for ourselves and for others. We love ourselves unconditionally and treat others with kindness and compassion without expecting anything in return. Before starting our Step 8 list, it's helpful to consider the meaning of harm. Let's agree that the phrase "we had harmed" referred to causing someone, including ourselves, to feel hurt, whether physically, mentally, or emotionally, and whether intentionally or unintentionally. In Step 4, we took inventory of the ways we were harmed by others. In Step 8, we recall the ways we have harmed and are harming ourselves and others. In addition to the more obvious harms like hitting, stealing, insulting, and lying, let's agree that we caused harm if we were negligent, manipulative, inauthentic, or otherwise reckless in our behaviors. In Step 8, we take the time to view our behavior from the other's perspective, recognizing that our intent may be quite different from the impact. Let's take some time now to think about the names that go on our list and how we have caused them harm. We'll ask ourselves a few questions, pausing after each to allow time for reflection and to remember. Whom have I manipulated in my life to get my way, especially if I was in active addiction? Whom have I hurt physically? Whom have I hurt financially? Whom have I hurt emotionally? Whom have I hurt mentally or spiritually? From whom have I stolen or withheld what I owed? How have I been neglectful? How can I better handle these relationships? Can you bring to mind a time when you felt hurt? What did it take to make things right? Was it an apology? Was it more than an apology? Are you willing to make amends, to repair, correct, or change the behavior that was hurtful? How can we be more loving in our relationships? For now, we're just making a list. Take this time to think about our actions, patterns of behavior, and the quality of our relationships. We know we're not perfect. We're not even striving for perfection. We're human. It's our common humanity that connects us and gives us the grace to be loving, kind, compassionate, and forgiving to ourselves and to others. Let's focus again on our breathing. Inhaling, I invite you to recall, without judgment, the unskillful behaviors that were turned over to higher power in step 7. Exhaling, let's accept with gratitude our higher power's forgiveness and the willingness to forgive ourselves and others. Affirm with me now. I set an intention to love and care for myself and to treat others with compassion and kindness. I forgive myself for the mistakes and harms committed in the past, and I aspire to avoid these mistakes moving forward. I look forward to sharing my Step 8 list with my sponsor and proceeding with the remaining steps of the program as my sponsor guides me. I am committed to my recovery and to achieving the promises of the program. I will be happy, joyous, and free.